Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So given y equals this thing here, find dy by dx. Okay, and by the way, this thing here, you can visualize it as one block multiplying another block here. Or this block here, you can imagine it as being this, cos of x to the power of -4. So really, you could visualize it as this, one block multiplying this thing here. Well, this thing here to the power of -4 means this thing here to the power of +4x, and then the 5 gets multiplied to the top. So this thing here is really this thing here if you wanted to change it, but it actually is in this form that is more useful than the earlier form down here. Okay, well, leave as this here. Yeah, so work out dy by dx here, work out dy by dx. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, in your mind, visualize as this: 5 cos x to the power of -4. Okay, so given this here, in your mind, visualize as this. Now differentiate it. So that would be dy by dx equals. Now this thing here gets moved down, so that would be -20. The bubble stays intact, so that would be this. And then and then this here gets minus by 1, so that would be -5. And then we've got to times it with the differential of the bubble. So the bubble here is cos of x. So that would be sine of x. So your overall answer would be this, equals, well, yeah, equals -20 sine of x cos x cos to the power of -5 of x. Okay, let me just tidy this up. So it would be this, cos to the power of -5 of x. So this here is your final answer. Okay, so next one here. So given p equals this, find instead of dy by dx, it's going to be dp by dr. So differentiate it with respect to r. Okay, so again, there's a trick to this. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so the cube root of something means to the power of a third. So given this here, in your mind, visualize it as in your mind, visualize it as this: p equals the bubble to the power of a third. So and by the way, the bubble is actually 3r minus 2r squared. Okay, well, anyway, differentiate it. It will give you dp by dr equals, now differentiate the bubble, it will be a third, and then the bubble stays intact, so that will be this, and then this here gets minus by 1. So a third minus 1. Well, 1 is really 3 over 3. So that would be minus 2 over 3. So this would be minus 2 over 3. Okay, and then we've got to times it with the differential of the bubble itself. So that would be hang on, let me think. That would be 3 bracket here, 3 minus 4r. Okay, so this here would be your final answer. Okay, and you could tidy up. Okay, well, anyway, next one here. Hang on, next one here. So this one here, work out ds by dt. So you're differentiating it with respect to t. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this one here, remember that this here is just a constant. It's just a number that doesn't change. 3 is a number, and pi is really a number. It doesn't change. And this here, yeah. So you can think of it as like that. Well, ds by dt will equal. So when differentiate this will become 3 over this. This will be when you differentiate cos cos of x, when you differentiate it, it becomes minus sine of x. Okay, so this would be minus sine of x, and then for t here, and then we've got to times it with this thing here. So that would be, when you differentiate the bubble, it would be 4. So at the moment you've got this thing multiplying with this thing here, multiplying with this thing here. That's what you've got here. Okay, and then looking at this here, differentiate sine bubble. That would give you hang on, let me think. That will give you cos. So when you differentiate sine of x, that will give you cos of x. So this one here will be, will be minus pi over 2 cos of x, cos of 3t, and then we've got to times it with the differential of the bubble. So that will be 3. Okay, so here you've got a bubble here, a block here, times this block here, times this block here. So now it's just a matter of tidying it up. So that would be, so tidy up, it would be, so this 4 merges 4 with this fraction here. So that would be minus 12 over pi sine 4t. Okay, and then merge this with this block here, so that would be minus 3 pi over 2 cos 3t. Okay, so ds by dt equals this here. Okay.